Hello my motor enthusiasts. Strap in, because today's discussion is as intriguing as a pit lane overhaul.
Oh, exciting! What are we delving into today, Enzo?
Well, we've got Red Bull Racing in quite the pickle. They're grappling with securing a steady teammate for Max Verstappen for the 2025 season.
Blimey, that sounds like a real conundrum. What's thrown them into such a dilemma?
It's been a whirlwind, William. After a disappointing Mexican Grand Prix, none of their potential candidates managed to score any points. It's causing a bit of a stir with team bosses Horner and Marco.
I can imagine. And how are the drivers faring in all this?
Oh, it's been a rough ride, especially for Sergio Perez at his home Grand Prix. He started way back in 18th and had a tumultuous race.
A home race gone awry, then? That's tough.
Indeed. Plus, there was a bit of drama on the track with Liam Lawson. It's adding to the tension within Red Bull's camp.
Tension, you say? I'm sure there's more to that story.
Absolutely, William. Let's dive deeper into these developments, there's plenty to unpack. Hey there, my motor enthusiasts. I'm Enzo, your guide through the high-speed world of Formula One, and with me is the ever-insightful William.
Cheers, Enzo. Always a pleasure to be here and chat with you all.
You're tuned into F1 Motor Fever podcast, coming to you every day with the latest and greatest in racing news.
And remember, folks, if you're enjoying our chats, do hit that subscribe button. It really helps us keep the engine running, eh?
Absolutely. Turn on those notifications, share, and comment. It makes a world of difference for the podcast. Oh, and trust me, you won't believe what we're diving into today. It's a head-scratcher, and it's quite relevant as it could shake up the dynamics for next season.
Sounds like a must-listen. I can't wait to dig into the details.
So, buckle up, everyone. We've got a thrilling ride ahead. Full throttle. So, let's dive into the heart of the matter. Red Bull Racing's predicament came to a head after a chaotic Mexican Grand Prix. None of the potential contenders for Max Verstappen's teammate managed to nab any points.
That's quite the situation to be in. What happened on the track to cause such a dilemma?
Well, it was a bit of a nightmare, especially for Sergio Perez at his home Grand Prix. He started in 18th place and, while he fought valiantly, his battle with Liam Lawson for 10th was a real turning point.
A turning point indeed. It sounds like there was some drama there.
Oh, absolutely. Lawson defended his position aggressively, which led to Perez's car suffering significant damage. We're talking about a loss of 70 points of downforce. On a track like Mexico, where the thinner air already challenges aerodynamics, it was a huge blow to his race.
And how did the team take that?
Not well, I must say. It added tension within Red Bull Racing, especially after Lawson's, shall we say, indiscreet gesture toward Perez during the race. It didn't sit well with the team bosses.
I can imagine the atmosphere in the Red Bull camp wasn't exactly cheerful after that.
Indeed. Horner emphasized that the teams, Red Bull and its sister outfit VCARB, race independently, but this incident certainly stirred the pot. It's a delicate balance trying to manage team dynamics and performance expectations.
With such stakes, getting it right is crucial. The decisions they'll have to make will be fascinating to watch unfold.
Now, it seems the plot thickens. The Red Bull camp isn't just dealing with internal tensions, but also fending off external criticism. McLaren's Zach Brown raised questions about their relationship with VCARB, hinting at some unfair advantages. But Horner wasn't having any of it.
That's right. It's not the first time we hear about satellite teams possibly playing a supportive role, but it seems Red Bull is adamant about their independence.
Indeed. But with Perez under so much pressure to secure his position, Horner implied they might soon face some tough decisions. This could mean the end of the line for him if the performances don't improve.
And what about Lawson? He looked promising after Austin, but his antics in Mexico have put a damper on his prospects.
Absolutely. Horner and Marco are now questioning his readiness, especially given his inconsistent performances throughout the season. It's a tough call because they need a steady hand alongside Verstappen.
Tsunoda didn't do himself any favors either, did he? With crashes on both qualifying and race days, his chances took a hit too.
Precisely. It's a bit of a mess for Red Bull right now. And let's not forget Marco's disappointment with their slip in the Constructors' Championship. Dropping to third isn't where they want to be, especially after starting the season so close to Ferrari.
With only 4 races left, the pressure is truly on them to claw their way back up. Hopefully, they can make the right calls and turn things around.
It's a tight race, and every decision from here on out could make or break their season. We'll have to see if they can rise to the challenge. The complexities of Red Bull's driver lineup for 2025 are quite the conundrum. They've built a legacy of competitive pairings, yet this season has left them scrambling without a clear frontrunner.
It seems a case of too many cooks spoiling the broth, doesn't it? Each contender has their own set of challenges that make the decision far from straightforward.
Precisely. Perez, Tsunoda, and Lawson each bring a unique set of skills and setbacks. For Perez, it's about overcoming those external factors that seem to dog his performances. Tsunoda, on the other hand, has to prove his steadiness and reliability. And Lawson's got to balance his aggression with tactical composure.
It's fascinating how, in Formula One, a single race can redefine a driver's career prospects, especially under Red Bull's rigorous evaluation.
Absolutely. With the final 4 races on the horizon, Red Bull's got a lot riding on their decision. Whether it's reasserting their place in the Constructors' Championship or finalizing Verstappen's 2025 partner, the stakes couldn't be higher.
And let's not forget the competitive drive that's part and parcel of Red Bull's DNA. They've got the spirit to push through, but it's a tall order nonetheless.
Wow. I can't help but think how amazing the world of Formula One is. Such emotions, such competitiveness, such adrenaline. It's quite something, isn't it? What do you reckon, my lovely audience? Are you enjoying the content? Don't forget to hit the like button, alright? I'm absolutely loving these updates, and I hope you are too. Thanks ever so much for tuning in. Let's carry on.
Yes, indeed. The next chapter in this saga is bound to be thrilling. Remember, every race can bring surprises, and whatever happens, it's sure to keep us all captivated.
Let's see how Red Bull navigates this pivotal moment. Whether they can rise to the challenge and what that means for their future. Stay tuned. It seems that Red Bull's journey with their driver lineup for 2024 has been quite unpredictable. Horner and Marko certainly have their hands full in navigating these choppy waters.
Indeed. Their decision-making process is crucial, not just for ensuring consistency on the track, but also in maintaining a harmonious team dynamic.
And even with Liam Lawson's debut stirring things up, Horner's reflections on Daniel Ricciardo's departure reveal a lot. Despite Ricciardo's exit, it's clear his influence within Red Bull is not easily forgotten.
It's fascinating, isn't it? Ricciardo's impact went beyond just his racing capabilities. It's like his presence is still felt, a testament to his character and contributions over the years.
And yet, the door isn't entirely closed for him. Horner admits Ricciardo might still be needed, depending on how the current drivers perform. It's a reminder of how quickly things can change in this sport.
The prospect of Ricciardo making a comeback is an intriguing one. It shows how the dynamics within a team can shift with the performances on the track.
Absolutely. As we approach the end of the season, Red Bull's strategy will undoubtedly shape the landscape of their future. It's all about finding the right balance.
And with so many variables at play, there's no telling what surprises might still be in store for us. The excitement of Formula One continues to keep us on our toes.
Indeed. It's a thrilling ride, and the developments are sure to keep us engaged as we move forward. Let's see what unfolds next. What have people been chatting about online lately? Anything grabbing your attention?
I stumbled upon some forum chatter. Let me set the scene. There's a post from Alien somewhere saying, quote, Horner refuses to confirm Perez future past Brazil, unquote. Now, that's got people talking.
Oh yeah, that's bound to stir the pot. So, what are the comments saying?
Well, it kicks off with RV Impact joking, quote, Perez contract renewed until 2034, unquote. Then, Professor Cunt jumps in with a bit of satire, quote, there comes a point where you can only do so much and tough decisions have to be made, and that's why we're proud to announce we're extending Checo to 2034, unquote.
People do love to have a laugh with it, don't they?
Indeed. Mark Hewitt points out, quote, in the background, the brown envelopes full of cash are being delivered, unquote, suggesting a bit of cynicism about sponsorships.
Classic F1 talk, always the conspiracies.
And then there's Acrobatic Network who quips, quote, he's getting them more wind tunnel time for next year, unquote. A nod to the development angle, I suppose.
Interesting take. What else have they got?
Well, Sparky Zell paints a chaotic picture with, quote, when McLaren sends Piastri to take out Max in T1, it'll also take out both Ferraris and a Hamilton. Russell will bin it on lap 6. Perez will take out Lawson in revenge from constant losses. Colapinto is taken out by Alonso. Bottas gets P9, unquote.
Blimey, that's a bit of a dramatic version of events, isn't it?
You could say that. And then there's Aovito chiming in with, quote, Papaya rules number 81, Piastri bowls out half the grid, saves the WDC for Norris and a seat for Bottas. I'm subscribed, unquote.
Seems people are getting creative with their predictions. A bit of light-hearted fun amid all the serious stuff.
Exactly. It's always good to see the humor in these discussions, even when the stakes are high.
Indeed. It's part of what makes the F1 community so vibrant. What a world we live in, eh? Thanks for tuning into F1 Motor Fever podcast today. We've journeyed through Red Bull's strategic turmoil, the unexpected twists in driver lineups, and, of course, Daniel Ricciardo's bittersweet departure. It's been fantastic having you all with us. Remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you're always in the loop. Share our channel with your Formula One groups on WhatsApp, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, or even just have a chat about it over a cuppa. If you enjoyed it, leave us a comment and let us know your thoughts.
And don't forget, we're here every day, so mark your calendars. There's always something exciting brewing on the horizon, so you won't want to miss it.
We truly appreciate your support and can't wait for the next episode. Enzo and William, pedal to the metal, keep your gaze on the road, our channel's content is pure gold.